Amish female hygiene. What products do they use, if any? You've come to the right place. That is something I know all about. My name is CJ. This is the Amish Potato. That was sarcasm. A female viewer asked how Amish women do hygiene. What products do they use? What's going on? Pregnancies, how's that all handled? I went back, tried to look for your comment. I apologize. I don't know who it was who posted it. I don't know exactly what questions you asked. So I'll just try to answer it the best I can from memory. So, Amish female hygiene, slightly awkward. I'm a dude. It's not for me to talk about, but here I am. Okay, let's start with Amish people and their cleanliness, and the way they do things varies a lot from community to community. You have the community that I come from, which is a more lenient, a more modern community. Some of the cleanest people I have ever known. Two, more like the Swartz and Truber communities, where they might only take a bath once a week on Saturday nights. I don't know a lot about those communities. I cannot speak for them. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know anybody from that area. I've only driven by communities like that. So what do the Amish women in our community do? Well, just to make it short and sweet, they do what non-Amish women do. Yeah. They shave, they use razors, they use other products maybe. I don't know, the stuff that burns the hair, removes the hair. So yeah, they shave their legs, all the other parts, armpits, whatever it may be. They use deodorant regularly. They use all sorts of lotions, perfumes, and some probably use a little bit of makeup. I don't know what that is. It's not very visible usually, but it might be just enough to kind of smooth things out. Not a makeup expert. Pluck their eyebrows, make it look all pretty. You can probably tell that I have no... This is way out of my league. The majority of men and women in the community I come from, LaGrange County, Elkhart County, Indiana, shower every day. They shower daily. And like I said, they are probably the cleanest group of people I have ever known, I've ever come across. Even though the men in the community I grew up in, they work hard. They're out in the fields. They're in the trailer factories. They're sweating all day. They stink. Yep, I get it. After a hard day's work, anybody's going to smell. But the majority of them, there might be a few outliers, but they all pretty much shower every day. And that is not the case for other more stricter communities. You could definitely smell them sometimes because they would typically just take a bath once a week because they didn't have running water. They would have to fill the tub, take their bath Saturday nights, be clean for Sundays, and then get back to work Mondays. As far as feminine product, when it comes to the monthly thing, they buy store-bought products. They use what everybody else uses, whatever they choose to use. I do not know what the stricter communities use. That's, I guess, a good question. One that I will probably never ask. Amish pregnancies. They used to go to the hospitals all the time. As I was growing up, more and more started getting midwives and doing some home births. And they actually, in LaGrange County, they put up what they call the birthing center. It was nicknamed the birthing center, where basically women just went to have babies. Just a safer place that didn't cost as much as the hospital. And I don't think it was just a community thing. I don't think it was just Amish women alone, whoever wanted to. And then, if there is complications, they can rush them to the hospital. But yeah, there's a lot of, I think there is lately seems to be, of course, this is not a conversation I usually have with friends, but from what I'm picking up around me, that more and more people are trying to do things more naturally and less costly, and a lot of them are stepping away from or looking into all the vaccines that babies get and trying to step away from that as well. So I think that's a positive. But like I said, when I was a kid, most people just went to the hospital and had their babies there. That's where most of us were born, where most of the people I know were born was in hospitals. Pregnancies, Amish are known for having a lot of kids. They're starting to not have as many kids as they used to. Instead of 12, now it's more like 5, 6, which is unfortunate. I think kids are great. I think a lot of kids are great. Be fruitful, multiply, right? Once again, I do not know what all products come along with being pregnant, but they use everything that a non-Amish person would. Diapers, baby formula. I do remember as a kid I had to wash cloth diapers with, we call them Ruppelhossa. Oh my gosh, those things. Yeah, my mom had cloth diapers. Probably everybody in general had cloth diapers back then, more so. And then you would put some kind of rubber underwear over the cloth diapers to kind of keep the moisture in. I do remember, yeah, we had some twins that were born after, a year and a half after I was, and some other babies came along, and I remember I had to help wash, and I would open the bucket of these soiled diapers, and the ammonia smell would just hit you. It was like, oh. But yeah, shortly after I was probably 6 or 7, I think my mom moved to store-bought Pampers. They use whatever products are out there. That is in my community. Once again, I don't know what the Swartz and Truba, the stricter Amish use. Birth control. I don't know how to answer this one. Amish do use birth control. Some. I don't know about all. In our community, birth control is used in Amish families. What forms? Once again, I don't know. I'm not going to go ask people. Yeah, it seems kind of odd because you would think that Amish people would think that whatever God gives them as far as children and pregnancies, that's what they would kind of go along with. And I think some people do believe in that and stand by that. That's why they have a lot of kids. Others are like, oh, nope, we can make the choice. I don't even know where I stand on that as far as my opinion. It does come to the point where, though, if it is a health risk to the mother, that they will make sure it doesn't happen again, that she doesn't get pregnant again. Abortions, if you ask any Amish person, they are against abortions. However, I have heard of Amish people taking their kids to get abortions done because they might have gotten pregnant by a sibling or even a father, unfortunately. I don't know of anybody who has done that, but I have heard of people talk about those situations. I've also heard of where, this is so sad, but where girls were getting pregnant by their brothers or their fathers, and their mothers were giving them, is it penny royalty or some form of tea, something so they wouldn't, well, basically to abort the baby if they got pregnant, if they missed that time of the month. Very, very sad that even the mother is just going along with it. I don't understand. I just can't grasp how that can be okay. But once again, some of those communities are very cult-like, and there's a lot of mind control going on. So that is what it is. There's people out there fighting against that. Amish Rescue Mission, you guys are crushing, doing a great job. Shout out. Amish people in our community have running water. Like I said, they take a shower every night. They have toilets in the house, multiple bathrooms, just like any other house. They use toilet paper. They just live like, yeah, they're just normal. I don't know what the stricter communities do with the outhouses. Are they allowed to buy toilet paper? I know those families are poor, some of them. Are they allowed to buy toilet paper? Or are they still sticking with the Sears and Roebuck catalog deal? It's probably not Sears and Roebuck anymore, but it might be the Farm and Ranch catalog. I don't know. Before I ramble on and on, that is the northern Indiana, probably Holmes County, Ohio, Amish women's hygiene thing. hopefully that answers your questions. I'm CJ. This is the Amish Potato. We will see you next time.